The Jazzmaster is a guitar that I used to not like very much, and now I would say it's opening itself up to me. You could say that I'm learning to appreciate it more. The first thing that helped me was I actually learned how the electronics work on the guitar. I just did a video on the Jaguar, which has a similar set of circuits as the Jazzmaster. I prefer the sounds that come out of the Jazzmaster way more than the Jaguar. I think the difference for me is the pickups in the Jazzmaster versus the Jaguar. I came away from the Jaguar thinking I would only use half of the electronics. I do not like or appreciate the sounds that come out of the rhythm circuit on the Jaguar. I would consign myself to only using the lead circuit on the guitar. Seems like a waste to me. I've been spending time with the Jazzmaster, listening to both the lead and rhythm circuits, and finding something I actually like in both of them, something I would use in both. The model of the guitar I'm covering in today's video is a Squier 2022 40th Anniversary Vintage Edition Jazzmaster in satin desert sand. Some of the specifications are the body is made of poplar. It is an offset double cutaway. The body type is solid. It has a bridge tailpiece type tremolo system. The neck is a bolt-on maple neck with a fretboard also made from maple. The fretboard radius is 9.5. Number of frets is 21. The nut width is 1.685 inches, and the pickup configuration is single coil, and overall the guitar has a scale length of 25.5 inches. Brand new, the guitar was $499. Used on Reverb now, you can find it for between $305 and $438 depending on condition. My guitar weighs in at 7 pounds and 3 ounces. When I purchased the Jaguar, the seller also sent me a bunch of spare parts for the guitar. I think because he was getting rid of the guitar, he figured he didn't need them. What is funny is I couldn't put them on the Jaguar because they had already been upgraded and replaced. So I decided to hang on to them until now. Recently I was watching a video on YouTube by Rhett Shull titled I Played, and then in parentheses, almost every Jazzmaster to find the best one. He compared the following Jazzmaster guitars to see how he would rank them. He compared the Squier 60s Classic Vibe, the Ventura 250s, Fender American Pro 2, Fender American Ultra, and a very expensive Fender Custom Shop 59. On the Squier, he said he would replace the pickups and also the tremolo. I was able to pull out of my collection a couple US-made Jazzmaster guitars and compare their tremolos to my Squier. The Squier Jazzmaster, you could tell, was not the best when compared to its American-made counterparts. It didn't seem as solid or as smooth in operation. That does not say anything bad about the Squier. For God's sakes, it's a guitar that is less than $500. Its tremolo and bridge are functional. They could be improved. What is hilarious is Rhett, in the end, selected the Squier Jazzmaster for the number 2 position and only being beaten out by the Ventura 250s Jazzmaster. The parts I had on hand are the following. I had a Mustang fully adjustable guitar bridge. I'll explain why I'm installing a Mustang bridge on a Jaguar later. An American vintage Jaguar Jazzmaster bridge cover. I put it on because I had it. A genuine Fender Classic Player Jazzmaster Jaguar tremolo tailpiece with screws, and a classic Jaguar Jazzmaster tremolo arm. When comparing the parts I was replacing to the new parts, here are some observations. The tremolo that I'm installing seems to weigh more and be far more substantial than the tremolo that came with the guitar. The same seemed to be the case with the tremolo arm. The Mustang bridge offers more adjustments than the Jazzmaster bridge and is a direct replacement. The Mustang bridge has adjustment screws on each of the 6 saddles that the original Jazzmaster bridge does not, and it allows for a more accurate adjustment to the radius of the neck to the bridge. The radius of the Squier neck on my guitar is 9.5 inches. The radius of other Jazzmaster models are kind of all over the place. Here's some examples of what I mean. The Ventura 60s, the Ventura 250s, and the American Vintage 2 are all 7.25 inch radius. The Gem Root Jazzmaster is 12-inch radius. The American Professional, American Performer, and the Player Jazzmasters, like the Squier, are all in 9.5 inch radius, and the Ultra is its own unique beast with a compound radius neck of 10 inches to 14 inches, and someday I'll cover compound radius necks in depth so there's more of an understanding. Like the Jaguar, the Jazzmaster has 2 distinct wiring circuits, the lead and the rhythm. The control for switching between the lead and the rhythm circuits is located at the top of the guitar all the way forward. There you will find the lead rhythm switch. With the lead rhythm switch in lead position down, if I had to compare the functionality of the lead circuit, I would compare it to a Telecaster. You have a master tone and volume and a 3-way toggle, which is a pickup selector switch. It toggles between bridge or lead pickup by itself, the bridge, lead pickup, and the neck rhythm pickup combined, and the neck rhythm pickup by itself. With the lead rhythm switch and rhythm position up, first, none of the controls on the lower half of the guitar will function while the guitar is in the rhythm circuit. Also, the bridge lead pickup is disabled or deactivated. You will only be able to use the neck/rhythm pickup at this point in this circuit. The controls from the rhythm circuit are 2 wheels located on the top of the guitar behind the lead rhythm switch. You have a tone control in the rear and a volume control in the front. The pots or potentiometers used for tone in the 2 circuits are actually different, and this results in the neck rhythm pickup sounding completely different when played in the 2 circuits. Later in the video, I took the neck off of the guitar because it looked like there might be a shim installed, which is actually very common with Jazzmasters. I found that there was not, and even better, the guitar adjusted properly without one. Stay tuned for another video where I replace the pickups on this guitar and possibly the electronics.